In a case that has been making waves, Sean "Diddy" Combs is facing some serious allegations, and his defense team is playing what can only be described as an unexpected card: the swinger defense. The idea here is that the sexual activities involved in the lawsuits were consensual, as they were supposedly part of a swinger lifestyle. In other words, Diddy's lawyers are arguing that those involved in these alleged incidents had agreed to partake in group sex or other sexual acts as part of an open sexual relationship, and thus everything was consensual. But let's pause and really think about this. While swinging, by definition, involves consensual sex among multiple parties, it does not give anyone a free pass to mistreat or manipulate people. Consent is key in any sexual interaction. But what happens when someone is pressured into a situation? Or when there's a power imbalance, like in Diddy's case, where the defendant is a multi-billionaire, the creator of a global brand, and arguably one of the most influential figures in the entertainment industry? The concern here is that consent might not be as straightforward as the defense suggests. Can someone truly consent when they're dealing with a high-profile figure with vast wealth, influence, and power? Can they freely say no without facing serious consequences, like losing their career, reputation, or worse? It's crucial to consider the power dynamics at play. We're not just talking about a private situation between individuals. We're dealing with a massive celebrity with access to resources and connections. This isn't just a he said, she said situation. The stakes are higher when a person with so much influence is involved. It raises the question, how much of what Diddy's defense is offering is actually a clever legal tactic to undermine the seriousness of the accusations? By framing the situation as part of a lifestyle, it may attempt to reframe the entire narrative, making the allegations seem trivial or even normal when they may not be. Now, let's turn our focus to another crucial aspect: jury selection. If this case goes to trial, the process of selecting the jury is going to be incredibly important. How do you pick a group of 12 unbiased individuals when the defendant is not only a celebrity, but a billionaire with endless resources at his disposal? The idea behind jury selection is to choose individuals who can fairly assess the evidence presented. But in a case like this, that's a complicated task. People might bring their own perceptions of celebrities and wealth into the courtroom. Even without realizing it, potential jurors might have preconceived notions based on Diddy's public image, whether positive or negative. And let's not forget about his team of high-powered lawyers. The legal team working on Diddy's behalf isn't just any group of lawyers. They're some of the best in the business, and they've been known to pull out all the stops in these types of high-profile cases. So, what happens if the jury doesn't see things clearly? Could wealth, fame, and the power that comes with it tip the scales of justice? In theory, the law should be blind, but in practice, things don't always work that way. When someone like Diddy walks into a courtroom, the power dynamic shifts, whether we want to admit it or not. The question then becomes, is it even possible to have a truly unbiased jury in this case? Or are we looking at a situation where the rich and famous could manipulate the outcome through influence, resources, and sheer celebrity status? The most important thing to ask here is, what does justice look like when it's clouded by fame and money? Will this case be a real test of accountability? Or will it be another reminder of how wealth and influence can sometimes twist the legal system to favor those who are already at the top? We need to ask these bold questions. We need to challenge the idea that power, wealth, and celebrity can always bend justice to their will. As we continue watching this case unfold, we must be vigilant. This isn't just about Diddy. This is about everyone who ever faces the court system, and how their case may or may not be handled based on their status. It's easy to get lost in the spectacle of a famous person in trouble, but at the core of it all, there are serious allegations. Allegations that deserve to be heard without bias, distraction, or influence. So we have to ask again, are we truly seeing a justice system in action? Or is this just another performance designed to protect the rich and powerful while leaving victims unheard? That's the critical question we should all be asking as this case progresses. This is Critical Thinkers, where we don't just accept what we're told, we dig deeper and question everything.